It's do or die for Munster as they look to bridge the gap between them and the top place side in Pool 6 of the European Championship Treviso. Today, standing in their way will be Racing 92, the French club, who will look to do the same as they sit mid-table alongside Munster in the pool number 6. Hello everyone and welcome on to Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the Nathan Nicholls Be A Pro career. We are looking to secure ourselves a place, a path you could say, into the next round of the European Championship. Here is our opponents for today. It is Racing 92, and this is a team that could pose some challenge in the forward pack, especially with the likes of Van Rooyen and Coriza, the South African and Argentinian respectively, lining up in the front row and the second row. The back line a little bit more unknown, but Johan Sadi, another South African sitting in midfield and outside centre, will be one to definitely watch when the sky blue and whites as they look to overtake this Munster side in the middle of the table. Both teams looking to really lay down the challenge to the top place side in Treviso. Here is the Munster team for today's matchup. Once again, no real change in this side. It's Devos still starting at 9 and Riley securing that spot at inside centre, with the other players slowly but surely starting to come back from injury. Recent form has been a bit up and down, a big loss, and then they did bounce back that quite nicely. But today it is Europe and it is a different kind of game, and it is must win at all costs. So of course Nathan Nicholls and his Munster team will be playing in the red, and it will be the light blue and white, sky blue and white, whatever they call themselves in Racing 92, in the away strip, in the home strip I should say, for today's matchup. Underway we go. Get things sorted here for Racing 92. Great offload start them underway. Nicholls is going to sign autographs already. Stay still, Nathan. Stay still. Nathan, what are you doing? We've turned the ball over, but Nathan can't stand still. Now he is. Thank goodness for that. So an early turnover has come the way of Munster, but it looks like we're going to lose it instantly. One phase. Well done, lads. That's a good start. As here come Racing. Out wide they go and looking to force away around the outside. A bit of trouble there. Referee calling a release, and now the kick comes in. Across the field it goes. Nathan treks across and pulls it in brilliantly. He steps through one tackle, slips, gets up and goes again. Nathan Nicholls fending his way over. Pulled down just inside the 10-metre line. Popped away from Devos, looking out to the left side for Thompson, who's bundled to ground. Devos, he should have gone to the left side, but he chooses to go to the right. Turnover instantly! Racing 92, how'd they do that? They break out of one tackle. Nicholls comes across and makes the second. Looks to turn it over, but Nathan can't quite pick the ball up. Well rescued there from Racing 92. And Hervey is back here. Get the ball, Hervey. Give it to me. Good work, son. Nicholls is going to choose to boot it, which isn't a bad option. Not a great kick though. The wind well and truly against him, and he's missed that tackle. Well and truly, that was a shocker. Short side pick and go here from Racing 92, and yes, into touch they go. That is Van Rooyen. So this is a chance for Munster. They're going with a full line now, 7 men just inside the half of Racing 92. Do we want to be in the line? I'm not sure. If we win this, yes. Now's the chance to attack, using the back line. We're spreading rather than actually going forward here. And it's a hit up coming in the way of Castex. Come on, come left side. We've got so many numbers out here. No, where are you going, Riley? Riley, good work though. Finds a bit of a hole and Sosa goes down with it. Losing a bit of ground there. I'll sit out here next to Vidler. Oh, terrible stuff from Ashley. Picks it up and goes nowhere. Bundled into touch, and now a good chance to attack is turned into a good chance to defend now. 12 minutes only gone. Turnover at the line out. This is what I like here from Munster. Nicholls looking to get a bit more involved. Now they spin it wide too, and they do a good job of it. Nicholls gets the inside ball back out, and through the middle they go through Riley. And he gets up to the 22. What a little play there from Gibson. Short side, please. Short side, yes, I like this. It's gone away to Nathan Nicholls, who's got a clear run outside of Van Rooyen. In for the try. Nathan scores, and Munster finally take the lead. They've been toiling. Racing 92 have threatened a little bit, but it come down to a real nitty-gritty of it right here. And it was too easy of a finish. Van Ruin, the only defender, one of the few players' names we actually recognise in this Racing 92 side. But he was never going to be stopped there, Nathan. Good work picking it up from Devos. He kind of drew the defence around the breakdown before throwing it away to the quickest man in World Rugby, Nathan Nicholls, who pops down. First try of the game. It's taken a while as well. Quarter of an hour before we see our first points of the game. And Nathan Nicholls looking to add 2 points to his tally. Makes it 7 for himself and for his team. Munster lead this one over Racing 92. 7-0. Work to do for the home team. We've seen it plenty of times before. 7-0 was never enough. Although some low-scoring games recently suggest that getting through the teens is often enough to win as well. Good kick-off, well claimed as well. Racing get the ball straight back. And now they'll look to attack inside the half of Munster.
Release.
Sneaking up towards the 22. They keep it short. They're keeping in the big fellas, but a good tackle from De Kelleon. And he's taken the attacker down in one fell swoop. Big tackle, Herb. I like it when Hervey gets aggressive. Now they come right. Racing 92 do it nicely. Outside they go. Nicholls had that read like a book every day of the week. He takes the tackle. And he sets it up for his team to smash this downfield. Someone kick it away, please. Looks like I'll just do it myself. I mean, I don't really care where this goes, as long as it's out of our end goal. Not the greatest kick, and I've been held down by that defender. There was your Ansari, you scumbag.
Release.
Come on, forwards. Tamuhila, get up there. De Kelleon, get up there. I don't want you guys defending out wide, but that's what you're going to be doing it. Thompson gets left alone. Oh, the ball is dislodged. And Nathan, 2 men diving. They've stolen it. It's kicked away from Devos. Oleg discharged downfield. They are gonna run it back, and they do nicely as well. Uh-oh, they've come quickly out wide, cutting back inside, and the kick comes in, and Nicholls has to chase hard. Go dead, go dead, go dead, please, thank you. Good kick, but the end result not what Racing wanted at all, and we will come all the way back for a scrum inside Racing's half. Nicholls is not playing very well to me. I think we really probably want to be in the line here. We're making a beeline for it. Here we go. Sitting outside the outside. Little chip over the top. Hey, I didn't know this was going to happen. I would have chased it harder if I knew. Oh, wow! That is a crunching tackle. Nicholls has gone for a little chip over the top and he's called a mark. Instant turnover. And a cheeky chip. If no one was at home there, we could be looking at try time. You've got to say, surely there's a kick-in coming here, and yep, exactly that it is too. Well taken quickly as well. Thompson, he's missed out Nicholls and gone to De Kelleon. Done well too. Back to Gibson. Oh, I have to enter 2 breakdowns. Can't forget to do that. Here's the wing run. And lost as well from Vidler. Not what we like to see. We're doing so well. Now here comes Racing 92. Is that a kick? Was he aiming to kick that? Turn over. Yes! But it is advantage, so yeah, yes, but no. At the same time.
Crouch. Bind.
So Racing get the scrum. Despite our good work at the breakdown, I do not want to be in the line. I will retreat back as soon as I can. Very quick to join the line, Nathan, but not very quick to leave it. Oh, they've come very wide, very fast, and our defence is completely outnumbered, but we've done very well. And I have to credit Sosa out there. He stopped that in its tracks.
Advantage.
Oh, that is a terrible knock on. Thought there would be a kick there the way he was standing so still. Sosa.
Release.
Here's Gibson. Gibson. Oh, Gibbo. We were waiting there for that one, Gibbo. Good ball from Devos though.
Crouch. Bind.
We all have the first advantage though.
Set.
inside the 22. I mean, I want to get this back to what I want. I want to be in the line, so as soon as I see what way they go, I'm going to chase this ball. Good late hit there from Munster as well. They go short side, interesting. Straight out to Sosa, back to Vidler, back to DeCallion, back to Nathan Nicholls for the corner! He's got it over! Had work to do, but the speed into the corner and a pretty lackluster Racing 92 defence has seen Nathan go in for try number 2, and Munster extend their lead out to 12. Good little interplay here, and it took it a bit disjointed at the end when Nathan come rumbling in to that outside channel. Didn't look like that's where they wanted to go, but when you see a player like Nathan in space, you've got to give him the option. Gibson was there, it was probably supposed to go to him or Sosa, who was waiting out there, but Nicholls played every inch of that field, and he went right to the corner, putting his body out over the line, in the air, and placing that ball delicately down inside the field of play. It's smart. It's very smart from a very good player, and that is why Nathan Nicholls is the world's elite. Conversion from way out on the right-hand side, it is over. 14-0 Munster. Lead Racing, the home team, now looking good now to really chase and put themselves in a position where they could challenge for that top spot. Kick-off again comes in, and it's nice and short, looking for the pass away there, but Rook says, I've got this one, buddy. Sheriff goes back to Nathan. He looks to create space out wide, does too nicely for Vidler. It's out there for Sosa. Sosa go! Oh, Sosa could have passed. I have entered my breakdowns for the match as we wait for Devos to join us. Now here's Gibson back to DeCallion. That man looked offside. I do kind of want to join that breakdown, but oh, there we go. That is half-time, and
advantage.
A little run. Oh, wow! Ashley has been destroyed. I would like to kick this out, but I doubt that.
Advantage over.
Wow, why are Racing kicking that out? That is terrible. They've got advantage, and they're trailing by 14. Half-time goes, they kick it out. I would have gone for something. I would have tried for something. So on to that half-time break at 14-7 would have been a lot different prospect for them to go in at 14-0 like they are now. They have trailed the game though. Possession, territory, the key stats, they have gone down by mid-50s to mid-40s, 56 and 57% respectively going to Munster. Handling errors, a couple by each side, has been fairly tidy until right at the end. There are some big ones coming the way of Munster. The scrum battle has been intense, but line breaks is where the game has been changed for Munster. 5-3, but Racing had not turned any of those big line breaks into scoring opportunities. Nathan's been solid at the back, but will that last to a full 80 minutes? Surprisingly, the tackle count is pretty much dead even as well, despite the differences in possession. But good work from Munster, defending well and keeping the home team so far at half-time to 0. So it's all to do here for Racing 92. Kick off. Goes high. Munster receiving. Nicholls checking that he's all set. It's gone back nicely. And oh, Nathan's got a great little ball there. And he bulldozes through too. That was well played from Rook. Gibson goes away. Out wide is Riley, who gives it nicely to Sosa, who breaks one tackle, Sosa, and on the outside he almost makes something happen. There is no one at fullback here for Racing. I do want to kick it. Yes, that is what I wanted to do, but I just didn't get to choose my execution. It's a nice little kick. It's sitting in the end. Oh, no! Damn, that was so close to being the perfect kick. Option here, and it's a no-brainer, really, just after half-time. What the hell? What on earth is this? What on earth is going on? This is supposed to be a... This is supposed to be... I don't even know anymore. It's supposed to be a scrum, isn't it? To Racing before the kick that went dead and goal. The shot from Nathan is short. I'm not sure what's going on here. There could have been a gift of 3 points, and it's kicked out in the full as well by Racing 92. I'm a bit perplexed at the moment. I was expecting a scrum to pack down, and then Nathan's putting the ball on a tee. What the hell? What's going on? What? Either way, it's 14-0. Nathan can't kick him from 70 metres. And the line out is pulled down from Munster. Now they'll choose the backs. DeVos! Oh! What a little run there from the scrum half. Coming up to help out a Souchet. Haven't talked about him all game long just yet. He gets a few friendly faces to help him out, but he's not going to win that ball back. And it goes to Racing, who's going to kick this away into touch. Why wasn't I allowed to catch that? Why? Quick line out, and I was running back at you in 3 seconds. It all settles down now. Another line out to Munster, just inside Racing's half. They have not threatened anything yet. De Callion to the back, and nicely pulled in from Sheriff. Now they choose the back line. Herb goes away, and he finds it nicely out there. Kestix, they spread all the way outside, and it's brilliantly running away from Thompson. Didn't expect him to get that far, to be fair. If you set it up to me here, I could. No, okay, we'll go to Herb instead, and we'll keep spreading it wide. Sheriff and Ashley do well, and it's all numbers out here. It's a big try for Sosa, and well deserved as well. That was a little bit too easy. The fence is spread to the left from Thompson, and Sosa out on the right benefits massively. Well, I can see why they went quickly and they went wide. Good play from Ashley. Excellent from Rook, who just kept on going out to the speedster. The flanker knew he wouldn't do it himself, and he knew what he had outside. Well played. Devos knew what was out there. Look at that draw defence. Something that was most impressive from Ashley was the way that he pulled that last little pocket of defenders infield. They turned them from looking outside to forcing them to tackle Ashley, who just about snuck through a little hole himself. Michael Sosa scores his first try in a while as well. And it's good to see someone else but Nathan scoring the tries too for Munster. But bizarrely, I'm still perplexed about that penalty shot from earlier. Here's Nathan. If he nailed it like that, it might have gone over. And then we wouldn't have had a Sosa special. As it stands, it is 21-0. Munster racing away with this one. Oh, that was terrible. 55 minutes gone. And up it goes yet again from the home side, looking to put pressure on. Oh, Nathan's got, he thought the ref was a player. Oh dear, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Sidestep the ref, good work Nathan. Charging upfield, look at that, to Kelly on Tongarila doing the hard works, but it is Ashley at the back. And now they look to go through Rook at the right-hand side. Riley takes its contact, and it's there for Devos, who's passed it straight over. Here is a good run away from Sheriff. He's giving us no space, and so ball, and away they will go from Vidler, who will score another try for Munster. Well played. Vidler scores. Great celebration try as well. Big dive from the outside centre. Munster have come alive here. Rickard Vidler scores. Inside ball. Beautifully executed. I think that was Rook again who set that up. He still had Sosa, he had Nathan, but he chose to go inside to Vidler. Well, what's that, Riley? I have to have a see if we can see another look at that. See who made that final pass to Vidler. We won't get to see it, but a great try. And Munster have come alive in the second half. That penalty, that wasn't a penalty, has set this team brilliantly to change direction. And now there is 15 men singing off the song sheet in the red of Munster. Oh man, if he nailed that penalty like this too, it would have gone over as well. Monstrous kick from Nathan. And add another couple to the tally. This is a thrashing. Racing 92 going down in a heap here to Munster. 28-0. Well, who saw this one coming? Not me. Thought we could be in for a challenging match-up, a team that could really push us to possibly, well, eventually lose out and not carry on in Europe. But as it turns out, we've thumped these guys. And through the guts we go yet again. Big pass out to Nathan. And we all know, once Nathan's got the ball in his hand, he is away. And he just trots in for another try. Munster are killing it at the moment. And it is all thanks to their second row. And their back row, to be fair, but that one was all Ashley. What's this from the big man? Oh, he did so well to draw in those defenders. Nathan sprinted for about 10 metres and then just trotted home as the fullback slowly but surely caught up with him. Excellent work here from Ashley. Give him all the credit. He made that try, he created that try. If he went too early, Nicholls could have had his ankles shut down. If he went later, could have been too late. Perfectly timed pass, and Nathan scores another try. Wow, they're creaming the points at the moment, aren't they? This is great for the points differential. 33 about to become 35. 10-0. Munster thrashing Racing 92. This is just top draw performance at the moment from Munster. A lot of focus on this game for the Munster men after a shock loss in the middle of the season where the dreams of European progression was all but slashed. Glimmer of hope for the side, and now we've got a knock on from Devos, which is not the greatest for us, but we've really had to focus hard on this one. I think we've done very, very well too. Let's get up and shut this down here. Racing haven't shown us anything for a long time. And that is genuinely why. 5-on-1, and they cook it up. They will go back for the knock-on from Devos, though.
Bind.
I mean, they should be cantering away. They could just keep those passes alive. I don't want to be in the line, to be fair. You just go a little bit so, and I'll just swing back. A very, very narrow backline, but then to be fair, so do they. They're going to run the big pass. Oh, he's cut inside. Where are you going, Sosa? Should have that guy covered, Sosa. Now they're looking to pass. Oh man, Nathan's still got to make 2 more tackles. Oh dear. I need to get out of this breakdown. Don't let them score. Don't let them score. Get him, Sosa. Good tackle. Turned over. Devos has done very, very well there. Hasn't gone far, but it's gone far enough. And Nicholls makes tackle number 4. Turnover, and away he goes. Look to get the offload. He's still got to make 1 tackle, remember. He's only got 8.5 minutes to go. The winner's in the bag. It's all about doing those little tasks. It's a turnover from Racing 92. And now here they come. Nicholls makes his last tackle, but they're still passing out wide.
Release.
Exquisite continuity there from the French club, Racing 92. A little bit on the short side. Nicholls commits to the tackle. They go through the middle, and it's there with Devos, who makes a good tackle as well. Munster doing the hard work here on defence now. They're Racing have finally come alive. Big pass. That is going to be a try, and it will be. Nicholls sprawling the opposite direction. The big passes are flowing. I think I've said that 10 times in the last minute. That's how much the turnaround balls are coming. And Brisrat has scored for Racing 92. Changes the direction, had Nicholls just sprawling all over the place. And it is the fly half that scores it. I mean, to me, big passes are balls like this. Here, bang, changing direction. It's hard to defend when you're going left, right. When your defence can't shift, it creates holes back inside. That's what they did, and those are big passes that create big opportunities. And Racing 92 created a massive one right there to score their first points. Only 5 minutes to go, 35-5, and you make it 7. Good little kick there with 5 minutes left on the clock. A little bit of a comeback that will disappoint that man on screen and the rest of the boys in red, because they were humming nicely. If they put them to 0, it would have been one hell of an achievement. But now Nicholls is looking to repay the defensive work here as he puts in the first tackle and through they go. And away come Racing 92 again. This could be another great try. Has he got the legs? It's the same chap, but Nathan shuts him down and will turn the ball over and he will look to smash it away, but he's tackled. Sits up for Devos.
Advantage.
And now knocked on again by Devos. Nathan is still on the ground. What can they do? Oh, fast running charge at the line. Inside is turned around. This is what I'm talking about. They go left, they go right. It's hard to defend. Pick and go. Herb Nicholls. Oh, he was so close. Nathan didn't knock it on. What are you on about? Nathan has given the ref an absolute serving here.
Fine.
80 minutes is up. And Munster will take this huge victory in the European Championship. Over Racing 92, the European season is over as far as future matches go, but they will play out the rest of the pool. Could they finish with a flurry? 14 unanswered points is what they will be looking for. They've quickly gone wide. Nathan is there, and he's shutting down the space, and his team come across, and they carry nicely. It's kicked away, and looking for touch, does not find it. Charging back at the line. Oh, Nicholls has shunted away. Not often you see Nathan get beaten in the tackle. You just saw it right there. Racing looks to go wide yet again. Again we see it with his 4 and 5 onto one defender of Sosa. He shut that down somehow all by himself very, very well. They go short. Nathan comes in the line.
Release.
And bulldozers. Still there. And Racing go to the short side. Oh, Herb. Oh, put it away, Herb. That is disgusting. What a tackle by the fly half. Changing the directions very nicely here at the moment, as they've done all game long. Racing 92 with his 4 on nothing out here. It's got to be a chance to score. No! Nicholls shuts it down. He can't turn it over though. He pushes away the players coming into the ruck. This is all Racing. It's got to come down sooner or later. How long do they keep this going? We're almost at 90 minutes here. Now they've got the overlap. Nathan, one-on-one, puts him down. And no, he can't turn the ball over. Short side again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep, missed that guy.
Release.
Turnover this time? No. I've got to effect the turnover here. I've got to make this happen myself because Racing is going to go with that great tackle, Suchet. Now they go with. This is where we can break them down. Few players coming out here for the ball. Great little inside ball. They pop it off nicely as they come towards contact. This is the best we've seen Racing play in this whole match. Close to the touchline. Nicholls looks to force it. We've gone around the outside. It'll be the try to end it. And it's another try to make it 12 points unanswered from Racing 92. Little ball down the short side, 1-on-1. And when you just leave it behind, you set it up and Blake David Perrott scores. You see how he just set it up there, bang. And all we had was Tonga Ruhila, who's not much of a outside defender. And he was left lurking there by the scrum half who just scampered away. No one of any real speed. Nicholls was buried from the last phase where they had about 6-on-1 yet again on our right side defence. This time yet again, it was shut down from Sosa. But the counteract play was good from Racing 92. Last throw of the dice here, 95 minutes gone. And off the top of the upright, wow. He almost clambered the flag that was sitting at the top of the post. 35-12, a little bit of respectability added there too. The Racing 92 side in this scoreline, but overall it was one-way domination. Munster maybe guilty of falling asleep a little bit there at the end, but overall they have come and done what they needed to do. Picked up the big win here over Racing. Celebrations all around. The home side, Racing 92, they know their season is over now. The chances they needed to progress were hinging on this game, and they have not come away with a desired result. 35 points to 12. The final score was 35-0, remember. Vidler, Sosa and Nicholls scoring 3 tries. Nicholls 5 out of 5 from the tee. That was the scoreline at one point. It looked like it was going to be a 50-pointer at one stage, but they come back, Racing, and they did very, very well. David Perrott and Perserat scoring the 2 tries, with Pizzarat scoring the conversion and hitting the upright with the last try from David Perrett. 35-12, the final score. Stats didn't change much in terms of possession, 58-42 still, but territory was a complete turnaround, with Racing taking that out 54-46. Both sides kicked a lot, a few handing errors from Munster as well, none from Racing in the second half as well, which I'll be very, very pleased about. Tackle count was 24-25, I think, if I'm not mistaken, at half time. 70 by Munster in the second half, 50 only by Racing. So they played pretty much the same half of rugby, first and second. Munster dominated in the first, and they had very little ball in the second. A lot of time on defence, although the stats say they still dominated possession. Mr. Nicholls, how does he look? 3 tries, 5 conversions, 2 line breaks, 14 tackles. Wow! 3 contests won as well. Didn't get the offload, was the only thing we could really add to that. Hopefully we didn't have to make 3 line breaks, but should be a decent little match from Nathan. And yeah, a decent little match it was as well. A full house of green. 3 tries scored, required 1. Had to enter 2 breakdowns, we did 4. 5 tackles, did 14. We ran the running meters by an ease there, doubling it, and kicking meters well. We did that by over 5 times. So, big positive there, and a big game for Nathan. Our attributes: overall fitness up 0.3, speed acceleration up 0.1, aggression up 0.5, agility up 0.6, tackling up just 0.1, kicking, goal kicking already maxed but up 0.8, strength up 0.5, and mental up 0.2. Our rating is a big one. It's a 9.35, but we did miss 4 tackles. I think 2 of them were just me tackling after the pass and falling over like an idiot. But I think a couple of times he was bumped off tackles, which is not something you see too often by Mr. Nicholls. Overall, though, a good rating, 9.35, and a lot of interest from around the globe as well, as we expect. I mean, Nathan's at that sort of time in his career that everyone wants a piece of him. Simulating through the other matches of the round, Scarlets over Edinburgh. What are we looking at now? We are back to the Pro 12. Let's have a look at how that sits at the moment. Scarlets at the top, Zebri sits second. And they could be... They have a game in hand. Both these sides a game in hand. We are down with 14 games played, which means we will be playing either Treviso, or we'll play Glasgow recently, or Connacht. Connacht looking terrible down there, aren't they? 3 points, no wins, 14 losses. Goodness me, that's not good at all. But we are sitting up here nicely, though. Sitting in a position where we will be in the playoffs, which is really objective number 1. We are on track, however, to make it to the next round of the European Championship. If we can get it, the next win as well is crucial. So these 2 wins in a row will really decide our season. It is Connacht we're up against. Well, I should have just looked at that from the start, you idiot. Connacht is the next side. They are last. We talked about them. 3 points. They look woeful. They look absolutely terrible, and it is a home match for us as well. A lot of skills almost or pretty much maxed out, but contracts is what I want to look at. Just before we wrap up, see, a lot of those sides, we saw Racing 92 go up 17 points, which is huge for them because they're normally right near the bottom. Now we're actually playing them. It does make them go a bit more. Yeah, look at that. They're almost at halfway. They've actually overtaken Stade Francais. The Hurricanes, I mean, they're holding a grudge, aren't they? They're holding a massive grudge. Speed, speed is 100, acceleration is 99, fitness is 98, aggression is 100. Look at that, agility, breaking tackles 99, tackling 97, passing 100, kicking, goal kicking 100, mentals 100, discipline's 98, catching 96, strength 99. What a player. What a player Nathan Nicholls is. Right though, a big win though, that's what we needed in the European Championship. We'll look to put some pain here on the winless Connacht side in our next match of the Pro 14, and then pretty sure straight after that we're back to the crunch match, 1v2 in Europe. That is the one we've got to win next. But until then, thanks for tuning in and watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. We'll try to do a bit of Nathan Nicholls coming out this week as well to soldier our way through the season and see what comes up next for Nathan. But until then, thanks for tuning in and watching. I hope you're all enjoying the series, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.